Hello and welcome to the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table actual play video for our Toward Eternity campaign, Knights of the Storm. So, when last we left off, our heroes were in the middle of a fight in the second round of it. And 4 strange lava creatures came spewing out of the lava of the volcano that they're over. And they are trying to steal these things called sparks from the priests, the volcanic priests. And also trying to rescue Spencer's kids. So, what? Oh,
we're all gonna die.
No, we're gonna die. We're all gonna die. Such a positive attitude. All right.
I feel like my brain blast doesn't work on these guys. I know that's not what it's called, but in my mind, that's what's happening.
Yeah, your pyrokinesis?
Yeah.
All right. So, when we left off, it was the villain's turn. Because the villains went second after you guys were fatigued.
That is true. But luckily, they're hopefully distracted, and mine and Doc's. Wait, you're not Doc in this one.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, Samuel's the other game.
Yeah, Samuel's the other game. This is John Henry.
They're both the same character. Let's be honest.
I won't deny it. They're pretty much the
That
same.
guy's running.
One is named after one of the founders of the
These
Texas
guys are
Ranger,
running
and one
up.
is named after Doc Holliday.
To get into the fight.
Well, this one hasn't made any chauvinist remarks, so.
But we also did some very stealthy, fake like we're running, tripping into these dudes, knocking them off, and stealing their shards at the same time.
All right.
And it works.
It worked wonderfully.
Great minds.
So we have 2 out of the how many sparks we needed?
2 out of 6.
7. 6?
6 or 7.
6.
2 out of 6.
All right. So I'm going to take care of the thralls first. Those are the soldier guys. Let's see. This slave runs up to get close to the edge to be safe. That one does the same. Ben is all the way up there, so I'll move it when it gets to Ben's turn.
Yeah, Ben was trying to get to one of the guards, I think, up that way.
Yep.
Yeah, get the necklace.
All right. So the 3 thralls
The guy that does
surrounding
the stuff,
number
clips and
1
things.
are going to
Yeah, Jean Lagaffe.
attempt to hit it. Ooh, they got a 10 and a 1, makes that 11, so no modifier. That is melee weapons total of 10 versus the lava men's defense of also 10, so that'll be a hit. But they don't do enough damage, I don't think. Strength plus 2 versus toughness of 14.
Yeah, we have Cheryl's thing going on too.
Right, but it doesn't affect them.
Yeah.
Because they were not our allies.
I was trying
The
to
slaves
remember the rest.
were.
-2, that's going to be no shock because these things don't have shock.
You give us melee defense, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I think I did.
All right, the 3
She did.
surrounding number 2.
Pretty awesome like that.
They hit. Nah, actually, they get a +2. That's a total of +7, 17 versus 10. That is 1 bonus die for them. And it's still not enough to cause a wound. Then the 5, no, the 1 up there by number 3. There goes a die. Get it before the cat does. He is going to miss, and then the 5 of them that are surrounding number 4. They will hit, and they actually get a bonus die.
Holy crap, they're gonna do damage.
Maybe.
15, that would just be shock, so nothing. All right, now for the priests.
Do you know, like, James is playing this game all by himself?
I am.
He's fighting himself, and, like, we're just
I am
sitting
indeed
there.
fighting myself
So basically,
at the moment.
It happens.
Those 3
It-
join
Saying.
together.
But when it happens when I'm playing Pathfinder on the computer, I just stand back and plink at things with bows until one side kills the other one off.
All right.
Kingmaker RPG. Sorry, CR.
they really can't do anything miracle-wise to hurt these guys, so they are rushing into the fray.
From the city. Like actual person accountant, not the character accountant.
Like a CPA.
That's why on Pathfinder Kingmaker, I put it on Auto Kingdom.
Yep. Like I said, playing it in the pen and paper, you literally have to have someone who's an accountant in real life to run the kingdom.
It's honestly not that bad, but fairly.
It's pretty book heavy.
It's very book heavy if you want it to be. It's one of my favorite APs, actually.
All right, so this guy noticed.
Let's look into that.
I'm going to move the view up.
$30 right now.
Then again, I've got so many freaking playing Neverwinter right now on PlayStation because my friend was playing it.
Like Neverwinter.
All right. So this guy, the one that you attacked, Ben?
I haven't attacked anyone yet.
He didn't attack anybody. He couldn't make it to him.
That's
Right.
right. You are running at him, though.
We were all
Right.
pretending to be
Towards
slaves.
him and the bridge, though.
He is.
And I've used a trick to make him vulnerable, I guess, thinking I'm just a panicking slave.
Because you are just a panicking slave.
That's what he thinks.
That's what we all think.
Ah, then my trick has worked on you as well.
All right. He is going to shout, "Get back there, slave!" And
So an intimidate roll?
nope. And as he finishes that, he opens his mouth, and a gout. Oh, let's see if it succeeds. It does not succeed. Flame starts to sputter out of his mouth, and then it looks like he suffered some form of backlash.
One.
The other guys
he's
are
not
rushing
in his
up.
casting
1,
spell
2,
target.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's their run? The movement is 8, so 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They are trying to get into the fray. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He's there just a little to the south. And those three attack.
What are the symbols on the outside?
They appear to be some kind of runic language. One attacks. All right, none of those guys hit. This guy right here, who looks like the most important military member, he's got his bronze longsword and his shield out, and he swings his longsword. That is going to be a minus. He's going to spend a possibility. He knows that things are bad at the moment. Counts as 10, so 14 is plus 1. That's 19 is 1 bonus die. Ooh.
So teachers with their ID get a free 6 cookies from Insomnia Cookies.
Nice.
There's not one nearby.
But there's one in Columbus, and I'm going home in a couple weeks.
I was
To
gonna
visit my
say,
cousin.
I know there were
14 plus
first
7
round
is
of
21.
And they're open till 12 a.m.
All right, so this leader-looking guy drives his sword into that creature, and you see chunks of molten lava and rock fall off of this thing as he just strikes it hard.
Nice.
They're open late enough I could drive through. But
Then-
it's within 4 per- I'm thinking, why
This
would
lady-
86 free?
Starts chanting what sounds like a prayer.
I can't even eat them, but I think I should get them. They're offering free cookies.
And are these guys immune to fire? Okay, there's
everything.
I have started asking places, do you have a teacher discount? How about a first responders discount? Because a lot of places do, but they don't like advertise it. Michael's is great. I get 10% off all purchases there.
Laura asked that when we went on our last cruise. Like, yeah,
team, which is a +2
need a copy of your DD214.
on her
I
faith.
was like,
So
PDF. But
she beats
keep
that.
that on that Dropbox.
And
Fact,
let's
email,
look up the
everything.
miracle that she just cast.
Sorry, what'd you say?
She just cast a miracle.
Okay.
Which one?
Well,
I'm sorry, you're playing this game by yourself. We're just having a side conversation over here because.
We're sidebarring. Let us know when we have to pay attention.
she
Which one's she? I'm sorry.
The blue one.
Yeah, near the.
Oh,
center
at
of
the
this lady
top.
right here,
Okay.
she turns
Can I make a
in this
suggestion?
direction. Yes.
That should ping twice. Because if
Like this.
yes. Because
And the other option is I could do this.
nope. I like the pinging twice.
Okay.
Because
Alright.
sometimes it
Simple.
takes my eyes that long to like
Track
figure
it.
out where you are, and
Track
I'm
the
like,
first
which
one.
So you guys see her raise her hands to the air, and she chant. Yes. Oh, you're imitating.
I am envisioning what she's doing.
She raises her hands to the air, and they start to smoke and smolder. And then she pushes them out in front of her like this, and a gout of fire reaches across that open pit and strikes this one.
Nope, it wasn't the blue ping twice.
Oh, sorry.
There was a purple exclamation point once. Now she wants the purple. She wants the blue circle twice.
I don't care. All right. She got an outstanding success on her faith roll.
She's attacking one of the.
One of the lava
One of
guys.
the lava guys that jumped.
I
They
say-
haven't realized that there are wolves in sheep's clothing right yet.
Yeah, they haven't figured out we're here yet, which is the way we like it.
All right.
Although I
so
have
that
just
is a
determined
total
that
of
she's
20.
the biggest threat right now, other than the military
However,
guy.
it
I think we
has
should kill her.
additional armor.
I think maybe someone should like obey the guard's instructions and turn around and run back from the bridge in panic directly at her backside while she's not looking.
Her backside.
That's what I think should happen. You should obey the guard that said turn back and scream
All
running in
right.
the opposite direction. Make sure you grab her necklace on the way out.
No damage to the creature. And she snarls in rage.
Fire against the lava.
All right. That is the end of the villain's turn. So now we get to finally go to the initiative.
Which villains go first?
But on the bright side,
If that's the case,
And they have a flurry.
if the villains are going first, I said we go to Dairy Queen. By the time we get back, he should be done.
This isn't very much fun for us when you play by yourself, James.
I'm sorry. I'm
I'm glad you said
this is a big fight. Like huge with
it'll
numbers.
be going on next week.
the fun thing is I paid attention the entire time.
Well,
I
good
know.
for you, Mike. You're the star student. You get the A+ for the day
And a gold star.
and a gold sticker.
Ooh, gold stickers, sweet
We're
action.
manic, aren't we?
And you know what? I'm the kid in the back that's throwing paper wads at your head.
This is
All
dra-
right.
is this dramatic?
Guess what?
The villains do get
This
every-
is dramatic.
Rolls a d20.
Villains do go first. Have a surge. Roll
Not
that
a
d20.
one.
I have a D20. James didn't get out my.
Anything but a one?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't get your dice.
And one. Cheryl, you didn't get one either, Cheryl. Here you go, Cheryl.
That was close.
Those are the ones you got me.
Oh. Nick let me use his dice. I'll survive tonight. Come on, get going with your turn.
Here, would you pass these down to Cheryl? That way I don't have to. At least about that. All right. And when it comes to the hero's turn, you must act according to how the players are seated, starting to my GM, or starting to the GM's right, which will be Ben first and proceeding counterclockwise.
So where's Mike fall in this?
Mike
Right here. He's
is
in TV.
is at the TV. So he
Okay.
will be third in line.
I thought he just didn't get a turn because he's a long ways off.
Am I allowed to spend a possibility on the church?
I go last because I'm across town.
Did you roll a 1?
Did.
You have disconnected,
Why?
sir.
Why would I be asking if I could roll use the possibility point?
Sometimes you ask just to get the information in case it does happen, but you, sir, have disconnected.
I figured that much.
You suddenly start to understand what's going on with these guys, kind of, and that gun in your hand is not making a whole lot of
I don't
sense.
have a gun in my hand.
Oh, sorry.
I have no weapons drawn.
Your whole reality is just not computing at the moment. All right. So, I don't have to move anybody, so it's just a bunch of dice rolls. First group, second group, third group.
Fifth group,
Third
20th
group has a
group,
chance.
800th group,
This is 1, 2,
3 days later.
3,
3 days grace.
181st
that's
Airborne
27.
3 doors down.
Division. Blue Man Group.
311.
So
I know
the
that
group
man.
around number 3 actually wounds it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
What wounds it?
Hey guys, somebody attacking you.
The soldiers and priests.
All right.
No name character.
And then the fourth group
Oh, that means they don't get
Missed.
trick cards.
Puts cards in this.
Are we going to play the what game are we playing again tonight?
Saturday we were all discombobulated.
All right, the leader. He really wants this thing down. Oops. So he burns another possibility. Knocked. 18 and 11 is 29, which is a +9 onto his melee weapons of 18. So 27, that's 2 bonus dice. 7 onto his melee damage of 14, so 21 versus 14 is 7, which is another wound to number 1. And that one crumbles to dust.
Oh,
And
there
goes
my
out.
distraction.
All right. Then it is her turn, and she just starts shouting orders. She seems to be trying to rally her followers. And
Yeah, because we don't speak their language, do we?
yeah, that is correct.
I might understand it now, right?
Nope.
I've been studying the book.
Number 2 is going to do an all-out attack against
Fine, Ben.
the priest.
Have it your way.
They speak
10,
Fire
16,
Fire.
Firefox.
Speak fire jive.
Yeah, that's it.
What does the fox say?
According to Demetrius,
Suddenly,
they don't- That's a
that
fox
monster hunter just keels over dead as a rock falls, striking him in the head. All right, what's their toughness?
No, gassed about Baby Shark already. Or worse, you guys encountered
That priest goes down.
Pineapple pen yet?
This one
Down
goes
priest.
after a priest. Oh, these guys are rolling good tonight.
Great.
No more priests.
This priest goes down.
All right, that's 2 easy pickings.
Hopefully.
This one attacks one of the soldiers 13 plus 1. And that's still going to be enough to make that one go down.
Keep in mind, we want him to kill him. We want the priest to kill enough of them to make it easy for us to kill them.
And then it is the hero's turn. You guys didn't get attacked, so the active defense approved action does not come into play.
Oh, the guy who spit flame at me, is he going to do that again, or?
You're not sure. You would guess it depends on what you do.
Okay, but he's still looking mean at me.
He's looking mean at you.
Okay. Well, when I guess, pantomime of panic, I'm going to go and throw my load of stuff I was carrying in the air, and as I do so, cause a little chink of metal to fly at him.
All right, so that would be
Trick and bullet
a trick
multi-action.
and
An
magic spell.
application.
Oops. I don't know why I put that on there. That should have been.
Well, come on, dice, don't fail me now. Alright, 11. Let's see here. So that would give. It's a multi action, so it's a minus.
Correct.
Well, I'll throw the drama card on. 11 plus 17 is 28. That's a plus 9, minus 2 is a plus 7. So that brings the trick to an 18,
18 on the trick.
and application to 21.
All right. You want to make him more vulnerable or stymie him?
More vulnerable.
Okay. That one away. This one gets duplicated and added to him. So that reduces his dodge by 4, which brings his dodge down to 5. And what was you said 21 on the apportation?
Yep.
So that's worth 2 bonus dice.
Alright. Oh, shit on these.
As the little piece of metal launches from your hand straight into him.
Am I allowed to know his toughness?
His toughness is 6.
Okay. 13 plus 5 is 18.
18, that's 12 result points. He drops down quite dead.
And get the next.
Alright, and a card goes in my pool.
All right. That brings us to Nick's turn.
All right. So, are these things looking at the fire thing they just destroyed?
For the moment, yes.
Because you can't touch it.
And did I get a good look at one of the guys that got pushed off the edge?
Like what they look like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm actually going to move over. So it'll be down 1, over 1 on the other side of, well, Eric or
Like
next to Kathy.
Next to who? Oh,
Kathy.
Next to Kathy. Okay.
And I'm going to actually put me one more back behind Kathy. So that way they're kind of blocking me a little bit. I'm going to kneel down, and I'm actually going to cast Disguise on myself.
All right.
There's a 10. There's an 18. That's 28. So that's plus 9. That's 26. Versus a difficulty of 10. I look and sound exactly like that guy that got pushed off
All right.
for 10 minutes.
Because that can't go wrong.
What?
You don't see Edgelord anymore.
I wouldn't know what he looks like anyway, would I?
You know what he looks like, yes.
But you don't know what the guard. You don't know he's not just another guard, so you could steal his necklace and punt him into the lava.
I'm disconnected right now. I can care less about any of that.
All right, Buck.
All right. So, safe to say the one who just shot a gout of flame from her fist over here has one of those sparks.
She does indeed.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and attempt the same move that I did on the last one.
3, 4, 5, 6. What's your speed?
Movement is 8.
9, 10, 11, 12. So you have to run to do it.
Yep.
That'll give you the -4 running penalty.
I thought it was only a -2.
-2. I'm thinking
Deadlands.
Deadlands,
What game we're playing?
right?
Yeah, what game we playing again?
It basically
Let me
just
throw one
starts
of my
you
green
the action
chips on this
penalty.
roll.
All right. So then it's a 2-action thing. So
Yep.
both of them fall under unarmed combat. Go ahead and make your roll.
All right. I'm going to spend my last possibility that I have at the moment to make sure that this goes off. I rolled an 18 on the first die. A 19 on the second gives me 37. Plus 11 plus 5. All right. That was a total of 17.
17 against her unarmed combat of 9. You succeed very well, or good at least. Not outstanding, or sorry, you said 17?
Yes.
Okay, so versus 9, that's not an outstanding success. You are able to rip the spark off of her neck and shove her back. It's going to make her vulnerable or stymied, your choice.
Let's go with stymied.
Oh, you're not gonna make her vulnerable, then use your flurry.
Oh, no, that's what I meant. Vulnerable, and then I'm using my flurry.
So you'll get to go after everybody else is done.
Yep.
Right.
All right.
And which throw it in your
So
pool.
she is teetering on the edge, and she looks angry and
Willpower.
surprised. That takes us to Scarlet.
Which one am I?
You are
The redhead?
double ping,
Thank you.
double ping.
I got it the first double ding.
Okay.
Shouldn't you give DL that coffee tonight?
He slept until like 5 for his nap. So
Yeah, he'll be back there playing for a little while.
I never let them do that. I don't
Well-
wake them up.
he only took a 2-hour nap, I'm sure, but it just was later than usual. So I don't know who we're fighting.
Right now,
Everybody but the slave, Spencer, and his kids.
Who's KW?
Those are the kids.
Okay.
Kids.
Oh, Buck Masters stepping AFK or eating.
He said he was stepping away. I know, I had 2 rounds of you playing by yourself,
Indeed.
and I still don't know what I'm doing.
Well, are you going to sustain your one ability?
That is a definite, but I need to give you all of my actions at one time. Otherwise, you will say, "You didn't do all of me at one time." And I'll go, "Well, but you asked me," and you'll go, "No, you know the rules."
You know, I really think you're the reason we do have fans.
It was a very accurate imitation.
Thank you. I try. I'm here at least 2 days a week.
Yep.
Let's tip your waitress.
She is my waitress.
You know what? When you make comments like that, make sure I'm out of the line of fire.
Joe gets enough of my dirty looks, and
I can get enough drills on my own by drawing a gun on her in the other games.
who is that guy underneath KW?
That is Spencer.
So
The dad.
the only thing stopping them is that one guy over there.
Yep.
And
Yeah, that's the only guy stopping him.
Yep.
What did I miss?
Don't worry about it.
Nothing.
I hate you all.
You gonna pyrokinesis him?
Yes. I was just trying to decide if I could do another guy also.
No, you could try. Those priests look awful squishy.
That's the red
The
flaming
red
guy?
guys, yeah.
Okay. What's below me? Like, are there any bad guys that are gonna come and get me?
Well, considering that your power has no
Visual cue.
visual effects
Okay, I didn't
until
think
the
so.
fire erupts, but it doesn't come from you.
I just wanted to make sure, like, okay. Then I'm gonna just pyrokinesis that one guy because that's just a -2, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Because I'm sustaining. There is no range penalty.
Correct. And it's a kinesis roll.
Right. I was just. What's the dodge or dex? Dex.
roll and find
Number.
out.
We'll say for now a standard 10. Then we'll find out what it really is. Because your difficulty's 10 for this spell anyway, right?
No, it's against the dodge
Oh,
or
okay.
dex.
Go ahead and roll.
The one I attacked had a dodge of 6.
No, a dodge of 9.
Okay. Vulnerable.
No, that's their actual dodge is 9.
Front row, Gorge.
Did you roll a 1?
Yep.
No, but
Well,
you got
Nick-
Realm
Oh, no.
Runner.
Well, good. She had to hit a 13 anyways.
What was the number?
13.
How do you know that?
Because it's me.
He's disguised. And none of us saw him disguised.
I'm just another
so we
minute
don't
out.
know.
I'll be tucking Kid in.
See, good thing I wasn't paying attention, right?
Are you going to spend a possibility point?
She can't
Oh, that's right.
because she rolled a 1.
One.
But she does get to ignore that disconnection
She's a realm runner.
because she is a realm runner.
And I get to ignore the first disconnect per
Each act.
So I don't get to do it again.
Not until the act changes.
Take those dice back.
There we go. That's what saved my life.
Your own dice protected you from dying. Ain't getting it.
Where's my other one? There we go.
All right.
So I see her like glare at me.
Yep.
I'm
You started to feel a little warm for like a moment.
Not even. Like, hot flash.
a little bit warmer than being in a volcano. Got it.
And now let's see. You are in a dominant zone. So you are going to have a -4 on your reality check to reconnect. So you
tip.
get to do that as a free action.
Pro tip: don't roll another one.
That's from all of Nick's experience of
Oh no, that's Harley's. Harley's the one that did it.
Thank
oh,
you.
she switched realms,
He
didn't
just-
she?
yeah,
Like,
He just cursed my dice, probably. 19.
Ooh,
that is not a 1.
That is not a 1.
that is a
quite
plus
far from
6.
6 plus reality is that'd be 14 minus 4, so 10.
10 right on the dot. So you manage to reconnect as your own reality floods back into you.
Do we get any other actions this turn? Or
Yep,
just
that
one?
was a free action.
Good.
Right.
Looking around.
All right. Answered prayers. Are you going to pray to Lanala, being a proper Victorian who believes in the Sicellum?
Oh, I didn't know that was a.
You can
Yeah,
try.
It's against your religion.
It is against your religion.
A penalty on that roll.
A lightning bolt and a volcanic eruption.
Probably not a volcanic eruption because that's a different god. Just getting rid of it.
Yep, but on the brighter note. Yeah. Off that one. I'm not going to use that one. Then I didn't realize I couldn't use it. Being that.
Well, you could trade it to somebody else.
That's a cosm card. mean, usually what's the worst that can happen?
I die. The volcano erupts. We all die then.
And that's always
The
an option.
probability.
All right. So, what are you going to do for your action then?
I mean, where's the next spot? What's the chance I actually saw Nick turn?
You were disconnected.
So, yeah. No chance at all then?
I mean, I'll give you a find check, or mind if you don't have find.
Because you know I can disguise people too.
Yeah, we saw him do that. The park.
I don't think I have fine. We'll try the mind.
It's under
check.
mind.
Yeah, I know.
Let me get ready for this because this might be funny.
Huh?
Nothing.
It'll just be straight up against mine, so 13.
What's deception? Skill.
Um,
I think charisma.
let's see. Yep,
All right.
it would be versus your trick,
Oh, versus my trick.
I would think, because there's no actual deception skill.
Right.
Yeah, it says may require a persuasion test.
Oh, yeah, we could make it against your persuasion because you were doing your best.
Yep.
I was giving you some credit there. Let's see. He was behind cover to you. So where is the cover? Not on the stinking GM chart. There it is. That'd be a -2, so that would still beat the base difficulty of 10. So yeah, you did see him change.
Yep.
So you know not to go after
Persuasion's
that.
5.
So I'm not going to try and run and I'm not going to try and run and knock you off. But I'm sorry. I just had to play it. That's what I would have done.
Nope. That is fair.
Seeing a guard by the kids, I would have tried to attack them. So okay. I'm done then since there's nothing else really around me.
You haven't taken an action yet.
Oh wow. I haven't taken any action.
Yeah, you can go over and go assist a butt.
Plus, there's all kinds of guards right next to you.
Yeah, but I don't want to because they're still fighting the two red guys, right?
No.
To the south are the ones right there are not.
They are freed up.
Who are those two red things there?
Priests.
Those are priests.
Those are priests by the guards. Okay, yeah, well. You really want to engage all these guys right now, though? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this could be good or this could be bad.
What you thinking?
I'm thinking I'm going to bring a lot of hell down on me.
Probably.
Are we ready for a fight, gentlemen? What's
It'll
a
be
small
interesting.
burst centered on that center guard there?
Let me.
That will catch 5 of them.
All right. So the small burst is.
And might as well have large burst ready too.
Nope, that's large. That is a small burst.
And centered over that center guard, it'd probably catch. So that's how I could catch most of them in that way.
Including the big guy.
Yep. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna
All
fire
right.
2 explosive rounds
2 explosive rounds.
right
Okay.
into that group. And let's just hope and pray. This one's been working. So fun. Yeah, we're spending that. Wow. That was a crappy first roll.
This is 10 minimum.
God, that was bad all the way around.
Yep, counts as a 10.
No, that still just balances out to nothing, so.
So what is your total fire combat then?
16.
All right. So
It's still not bad based, but
against the soldiers, that would be a good success.
the one bonus die.
Against the head soldier, that would only be a success. And against the priests, that would also be a good success. So what's the base damage? I'll take care of the
15.
leader first. 15?
So 2 packets of 15 for that guy.
All right. Versus
15.
his toughness of, let me take care of him before you roll the bonus, 14. So that's going to be 1 result point, which is 2 shock for each of those. He's going to take 4 shock. All right. And go ahead and roll that bonus die for everybody else.
No, I think you might have made your nemesis.
I can play a card, that's right. 4.
So 19.
4, 19. All right. So the priests
And I'll play my
Are
flurry
just-
card too.
dead. Let me look at the 2 soldiers there.
Yeah, I just shot 2 explosive rounds into that small group.
All right. Their toughness is 10. Would you say your
I'm
damage
just here
was
for looks
19?
tonight.
19.
All right. So that takes out both
And to
of
try and
those
kill Nick.
guys as well.
I almost killed Nick too.
You thought about it.
Because I looked over at him, I saw guard by them. I had to roll for or fine
All
check
right.
on him.
This over here out of sight. And then
Play my flurry.
you're going to play your flurry?
Yep. So my
Yes.
flurry goes first.
Yep. Mike's flurry will go first. So, Buck, you just heard guns come into play.
Explosions come into play. And he probably saw the explosion to the side, his corner of his eye.
Just, well, there went a good plan.
Now it turned into a great plan.
And I
All
just
right.
kind of look at this lady. Sorry, just business. And I'm going to Sparta kick her off of this thing.
All right. Make that unarmed combat roll.
That's a 10 on the die.
Good start. Her dodge is 13.
Her dodge is 13.
So you're going to need an outstanding success.
How come you could tell
but
him?
his
Because it was versus me. He didn't know what my numbers were.
right.
He didn't want to
Um,
change your action, yeah.
So
I
you're
do
going
not
against
play like
target
that.
number 11 because she is vulnerable.
Right.
So 21 will send her sailing.
Did you get a necklace?
Yeah, you got that.
Yeah, he's
I already
got the
got
necklace.
it. How about a 22?
And she goes flying off the side, falling into the lava.
Does lava sploosh?
And
Like a
she will actually
or a
die
wet
at the end of the
splash.
round. So that
It's
will
more
take
like a wet
us
slap.
to your
Joe's
flurry, Mr. Joe.
Am I allowed
Um,
to play a card that I laid
Mike?
down?
That was a good one-liner. Go ahead and give yourself a possibility for that one.
Woohoo.
But yes, you can play a card. Or, yep.
I have Maelstrom.
I'm going to play Nemesis on the captain.
Okay.
So you get 3 possibilities.
I get 3
We
possibilities.
both
Yep.
gain 3 possibilities.
You get 3 for the captain, and he gets 3.
All right. Let me.
That does not sound like a good thing.
Well,
It's
So
a mixed
you
bag.
make him your nemesis.
and I'm going to put 2 rounds into him.
All right. And
Trying to burn off all those possibilities you just gave me.
I'm going to try and burn off all the possibilities I just got.
You can only use one.
yep, you can only use one on the action.
That's a 7. Well, you know, well, yeah, I want to make sure this hits. So that was a 7. 7. 12 again.
Well, it's a minimum
No,
10.
So
that's
17.
15. Oh, 17. That's 4. That makes it a total of 20.
All right. You managed to just get by his defenses. Not enough for a good result.
Wow.
His shield. He's facing him, so he gets his shield
Was-
bonus.
I didn't think Torg had direction.
It does.
It does.
What?
That's two rounds of 14 damage each.
All right. 2 rounds of 14 versus toughness
I get to play another
of
card, I'm
14.
assuming?
Yep.
So that is 4 more shock for that guy.
Would I have gotten to play a card last time because
Yeah.
I sustained, but I didn't succeed in my
Yes, because you did perform an action.
How soon after you put a card down can you play it?
next round,
All right.
right?
Once it's in your pool, you can play it whenever.
Really? You can?
But not instantly.
Yeah, once it's in your pool, you can play
You
it.
can play it instantly.
Yeah.
Cover 5 shock.
All right.
Got
So
a feeling
that is
I
the
may-
end of that round. Oh.
Let heroes go first. Let heroes go first. Please let heroes
With a
go
flurry.
first.
Okay.
Villains go first with a flurry
Yeah. that could be bad.
and an up condition
Land card 26.
and a T-Rex.
The T-Rex. Hey, we were fighting T-Rexes or dinosaurs on Saturday.
Well, with dinosaurs.
Yay, we go first. And they're stymied.
All right. Heroes go first. Villains are stymied. Improved actions are Intimidate and Trick. And the mobs cannot cooperate on tests. So they're all on their own. As her body strikes the
Does
lava
that mean you have to make a
below-
roll for each one individually?
Yes.
So instead of taking 15 minutes for you to do a round, it's going to be
I'm just going to roll bunches of dice.
45 minutes.
Yeah, but we might have
As
most of-
the
we might-
priestess dies,
Oh, you think this is bad? You should have tried 3/5s combats.
No.
right?
There's
She
a
has
reason I
played
didn't.
3-5.
What happens
Oh.
when she dies?
The lava creatures dissipate.
She was bringing them up.
Or somebody just sacrificed her to the god, the volcano.
And appeased them.
All right. Heroes. Who's going to go first?
So we got.
Do
Yeah,
I
We got
know?
a total of 3 necklaces right now, right?
Yep, there's 2 more dead there.
2 dead there, 1 dead there, and Ben's dead there. So we.
Ben's got to grab one off that guy.
Yeah.
2 there to get. That'll be the 6 between them.
Yeah, but we also got that guy right there,
Who?
the captain.
Yeah, I understand that. But, you know, if me and you kill those 2, then the dad can go grab the necklaces off the 2 dead guys there.
I don't think he's gonna run out there and do that.
Well, if everybody's dead there, why not?
You know what? I will go first.
Okay.
And I saw Scarlet make eye contact when she's still kind of looking at me. I'll be like, Scarlet, it's me. I sound weird though.
You sure? I thought we sounded like ourselves.
No, I rolled well
He rolled
enough.
You
really
rolled
well.
Really good.
And then, let's see.
Did you just say it's me?
Yeah, but I know your name, so
You should say it was me.
Do with that what you will.
It's me. When you should have said the prince's name or whatever, then she may understand.
all right. So I'm assuming that cluster of people over there within 50 meters.
On the
You think
far
he's okay
side,
back there,
Yep.
James?
yep, they sure are. What's that?
You think he's okay back there?
Yeah.
He's just bouncing in his crib.
And I want a large burst to catch the most people.
I was thinking more for like his emotional development.
Yeah, he's fine.
Boom.
Perfect.
A lot of goo.
see. Yep, that one's better. All right.
And we are going to cast Fear on them.
And it's against their... Okay, so there's
Their willpower or
2,
spirit.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16.
And it only targets one, and it's a burst from
Oh,
there.
it's a burst. Okay.
Nice.
So just that one guy is my primary target, and then they'll have to pass based on...
Does burst work like Deadlands?
No, and I think I'm going to change the way that we're playing bursts in Deadlands.
Make them easier?
Make them a bigger burst, but they don't roll out.
All right, so 13 versus that guard's willpower or spirit.
13 versus his willpower, which he doesn't have, or his spirit of 8. That is a good success.
All right, so anybody who has less... Oh, I got a 13. So anybody who has more than 13 is unaffected. Anybody who...
13 or lower?
13
All right,
or...
the fire priests are
Yeah.
at 11.
All right, so they will just be stymied. And
So
then,
they are going to be... The fire priests are going to be very stymied.
Yep, and then everybody else is very stymied in that group then.
Yeah, so that whole group is very stymied. Oh, wait, that guy's dead. The one who's not in the burst is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you saw that because the other burst got him in there, and I was like, yeah, we don't care about him.
All right. So they're all very stymied, and that takes us to... who'd be next?
Who's going next?
I'll go next.
All right.
I know that he can change people's shapes, change me,
Yep.
right? So I'm gonna assume that that's him, unless you want me to make some sort of roll of
No.
knowledge.
That would be a safe assumption.
Okay.
The fact that
And
you spoke English too would be.
He did speak English.
the two people
Call you by name.
right in front of me
Yeah.
are both bad guys.
Yep.
Even the guy on the right. who
This
looks different.
guy and this guy
Yeah,
are
he's
both
an
bad
elite guy.
guys.
The guy,
Okay.
the guy up is like a captain. He's like the guard captain. That's the one I put the explosion. Then I put 2 more rounds into him afterwards, and he's still standing, which is a little.
I'm
annoying.
gonna try to pyrokinesis the one on the right with the red.
The big
frill.
guy?
The captain.
The red
All right.
frilled guy. I'm gonna call him the.
And are you sustaining your defense?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a -2.
-2.
I guess he would maybe be a Centaurian.
Not a 1.
It's not a 1. Do I have a target number?
His dodge is 14.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend a possibility.
Okay.
So that's a 17. I'm at 17.
17. So that is a basic success. What's the damage?
14.
14, and his toughness against fire,
Fire.
is 19. So
This is why I wasn't succeeding with.
he takes
Oh.
1 shot.
It would be 4 less than that. I'm sorry, I forgot. Or 2 less than that. It still would have been a success.
Okay. So it's still 2 shot, or still 1 shock. And he's looking a little battered and beaten, not wounded. And who be next? Buck has yet to go.
I'll put 2 more rounds into the captain.
All right. And he is going to actively defend.
You're allowed to actively defend?
That means he's going to skip his turn.
We'll make them all actively defend.
13. That makes it a 17.
And he bats the bullets away with his shield.
Just like Captain America.
Yep.
All right, I suppose I'll go next. I'll step over to the guard, or the fallen priest. I'll take the
Spark
necklace,
Yeah.
and then I've got the
that
Inspire
gets you guys
card.
up to 4.
Well, I guess we're already making ourselves noticeable, so
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Well, these guys don't really speak my language, so I'll just look at them and be like, and then I'll pick the fire priest up by the back of his robes and give him a boot in the rear.
Okay.
So
What does the Inspire card do?
gives all Storm Knights a choice of a possibility or a draw, and they can recover 3 shock.
So everybody recovers 3
And-
shock.
Take a possibility.
Same.
Yeah, right here. Possibility.
And don't forget, you guys can choose to take the Living Land possibilities.
What does
What do those do again?
It gives you extra bonus dice.
So when you use, let me get back up to there.
Let's see what it does first. That'll make a decision.
Yeah, I need to make up cards for what it
I
does.
think you can throw it to do an extra bonus die of damage.
If you use it on an attack, I think you get extra
Page
bonus die.
56.
Because it plays into the law of savagery.
It does indeed play into the law of savagery. I just got to remember where they put it.
Control F.
I have
This down out of my
persuasion as
way.
a skill. Yes, I
Next
do.
one.
So I guess I'll roll that persuasion. Okay, 14 is not bad. So that's a 10 on persuasion.
Can you grab me a possibility, Nick?
Yeah, you want a regular one?
Yeah. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Nick.
I was there.
Thank you.
Well, 'cause I'm holding Mike's right here just in case he changes his mind.
I'm good.
Regular one?
Yeah.
I mean, Living Lands one does the same thing. It just, right, you get extra with it.
You can use it for extra.
Let me just grab it, because I know exactly where to look for it in the book. There it is. I turned right to it. All right, so unlike the standard possibilities, nope, that won't affect here.
You can kill things that
on
are
an
fire
attack
resistant.
supported by the Cosm's axioms, a Living Land possibility may be spent to add 1 bonus die to damage. So if you're doing like a melee attack or an all-out attack with a melee weapon. However, when you use it to support a skill, or when you use it on a skill that is not supported by the axioms, there is no minimum result of 10.
I'll keep my regular one.
Yeah, some of them are great. Some of the Cosm-specific ones are great.
Well, I mean, to get a
And-
bonus die all the time, that would be
Right. So if one of
Nice.
you were playing a Denizen of the Living Land, it would definitely be worth it because all of your attacks would qualify.
Book's the Monster Hunter in.
The core book.
And then I guess I'll move 8
Or
towards...
what are you looking for? Specific?
Reload. Is it an action or a round?
Oh, reload is an action.
That's what I thought. So I'll take a -2 penalty next
Mhm.
round. When I fire.
All right.
Alright,
So-
that's my move.
That's yours. That just leaves Buckmasters.
Buck.
Well, so we're drawing attention.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not.
Well, I don't know. I don't think anybody saw me kick the priest off the thing, so
I did.
I'm gonna start approaching the group to the south here. The one dead priest.
Okay. 2,
Is that
3,
a-
4, 5, 6,
Just a single move, 8,
7, 8.
and then I'm gonna be trying to trick them all that I'm still one of the slaves
Okay.
How are you doing that?
by looking like one of the slaves.
You're going to trick all of them?
He's going to act like he's afraid.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, a total
There's
of minus
5.
8.
Yep. 5 of
Yep.
them there.
Well, that's a 20. That's a
I feel like
16.
Mike plays at home, so he can roll all these 10s and 20s.
My motto is cheat better.
Damn,
It's a good one.
I gotta get some of those dice.
Do you know they don't sell at conventions loaded dice?
Not
I can
anymore.
I can take a picture of my rolls if you need me to.
No.
After you switch the die over.
Well, duh.
Just making sure you were on the same page as me.
Right. That's a 11 on the trick.
An
We
11
were
on the
Gen
trick,
Con.
which
They
is
don't-
going to be
they
good
don't
enough
sell
to
them.
add to their stymied or make them vulnerable.
I'm gonna add to their stymied.
All right, so
They
those
really
guys are
bad ones.
all
You
very
buy both.
stymied until the end of the round. Okay,
what happened.
and that brings us to the end of the round.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Oh, to the end of your round.
Nick, what did I draw?
Oh yeah, forgot you did a approved thing.
Yeah,
Willpower.
What was that?
Willpower.
Willpower. Okay.
All right,
What's he gonna play?
so on their actions, this guy
have one.
runs up,
You didn't have one.
and what is your unarmed combat there, Joe?
Unarmed defense,
Yes.
11.
All right,
You have your plus
he
2 from Gerald?
misses.
That would be 13 then.
He misses even more.
This one
I wasn't adding in on anything. It's just on defense though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
sees a guy with a gun.
And it's as long as I
Moves
can
up.
stand it.
These two both move up, and both of them start chanting, and neither succeed, and both of them pass out from shock.
Worst priest.
These guys were standing right next to the lava creatures. Every round you're within 1 meter of one of the lava creatures, it was 2 shock.
Oh wow.
And because their god is mad currently, anytime they try and cast, they suffer
Penalties. Like
penalties anyway.
And they're also very stymied, so that's an additional -4 on top of it.
These guys all pass out from the shock. That's all the priests. This one was tricked, so he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is their speed? I forget.
Demetrius, put your head down on the pillow. Try closing your eyes.
All right. 7, 8, 9, 10. So he runs up. And he is, let's see, so that's plus 4 minus
Is he like,
4.
okay.
He was
You're at
trying to
11.
follow.
That,
13.
or
And as soon as he
13,
hears
that
the
is going to be a
voice-
miss.
He like
11 would have
pops
been a hit,
over
but a
on,
13
like-
is going to be a miss.
Cheryl or Scarlet.
All right. These two
9
are
o'clock
running
is
up as
plenty
well.
late enough.
Oh yeah.
Getting all those extra possibilities.
And each of them are going to make an attack. Both of them
You
are
got to
going to
pick who
miss.
your nemesis was?
I didn't use. Yeah, I picked the captain.
Those guys are standing
I was just
around
curious, I
in
didn't know if-
fear.
Has to be-
And
had to
that
be- had
brings
be a
us
named
to
character
the
for
end of the
possibilities, because he gets possibilities for them. So it had to be someone with.
Has to be reality rated book.
Yeah.
All right. Next card.
That went a lot faster.
There's getting to be fewer and fewer bad guys.
Worse than
All right. Any character wearing armor, whether it fatigues or not, suffers 2 shock.
shit.
Because it is hot and humid down here. Approved actions are defend and taunt. Villains go first. All
Hey, guy, I have
heroes
no
are
armor. I'm good.
stymied.
The turtle shell does not. It's a shield, not armor, right?
But it
Okay.
would provide extra shock, but this is not a fatigue effect.
Right. I
So
was
it
just making
doesn't
sure.
you don't take the extra shock.
So does my Kevlar vest count?
Yes, it would, but you're not taking extra shock because this is a special card effect.
You take 2 shock, but not 3.
Right.
Okay.
You're just taking 2 shock. All right, villain's turn.
I take it because I'm wearing my reflect armor.
He snarls. The commander snarls
Yeah.
and shouts something at you in the language that he speaks, and seems to be shouting at the other guys as he What is his?
Do you want me to tell you what he says?
I'm hoping he said he's mine.
He's saying, "What a lovely day this is. Would you like to have dinner with me tonight?
Tea and crumpets.
Tea and crumpets?"
Let's see. He can't, or you can't understand him, so that's not going to help. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Captain's
12,
booking out for
13,
reinforcements.
14,
Maybe he's just running
15,
away.
16,
He's going for reinforcements.
17. Just speed 11, 18, 19,
I'm going to be
20,
down at the
21,
end of this
22,
round.
23, 24.
So
Wait, down
All right.
for what?
I've got 4
So
guys
now I
ready
can
to
do the
attack
mob
me.
roll, and they're going to get a +2. 18 on the die, which is +5. So a total of +7. Your unarmed is 11
13.
or 13. And their total is 15. So not enough for a bonus die. What is your toughness?
7.
7. That's 3 result points, which is going to be 2 shock.
That's it, total 2 shots?
He takes 2 shock. Those guys are all still terrified, trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
I have 2 shock, I just haven't put it down yet.
And let's give them a perception. Oh, they did pass it. So they start running around. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
If they ran past Buck, he could do something?
He made a successful trick roll.
Oh, that's right.
He looks like a slave.
I just wondered if he'd be able to trip them or something on their way by, like the last one.
Are these guys
If
look
he had
like...
readied an action, yes.
I am so screwed.
Nah, you'll be fine.
Are these guys,
Their guards.
heat resistant?
I would assume most of these guys working on the volcano have some kind of.
Just
All right,
stupid.
so the 2 that are
Why
actually
did you give
melee
me a
miss.
character that couldn't do anything in this fight?
Because I wasn't planning for this fight.
You know how he...
He made it. He made this fight after he gave you the character. not
No,
before.
this is actually a published adventure called The God Box. All right,
he was
so
like,
that
"I'm
is the
gonna make
villain's
this
turn.
super powerful character for Cheryl. She's gonna love it. And then I'm gonna make this super awful fight that she's not gonna be able to do anything in.
Hey, look at me. I'm having fun.
Actually,
I'm surrounded.
I'm on
James
page
is having fun.
Learn
always
a
have
second
fun.
trick, Pony.
93. So the person you really need to blame is
You know, with the gun?
What?
Shane Lacey Hensley.
Haven't I cursed his name a couple times this week?
You have.
I can't tell you what the other thing was for, but
It was
Deadlands.
in Deadlands.
yeah, but it was not during the game. I feel
Deadlands, and this is his fault. And if he comments on our YouTube video, I'm gonna let him know.
Yeah, he and Daryl Hayhurst made this adventure.
Okay, so where are we at now? Are they all
That
done?
All right,
explains
it is
why
your
I hate
guys'
it.
turn.
Where did that one guy go off to?
He is completely mixed into a crowd.
He's going for reinforcements.
Why have Kelly and William, Kate and William not escaped?
Kate and Wesley.
Because there's a crowd on the other end of the bridge of soldiers and that haven't yet joined the fray. Soldiers and citizens.
What were we told the point of these pillars were?
To lock down the volcano god.
Seems like they're missing one.
No, there's 5 pillars.
Right, but the symmetry is for 6.
It's OCD thing kicking in. They're not equally spaced. That's why.
All right. Buck's going to move down, snag the spark, and then finish moving towards these other 2 dead ones.
All right. So I get you to 5. And moving up to there. All right, who's next?
Well, how good do you feel? All right.
Do
Well,
what you got to do.
I'll go. I need a large burst.
Okay.
I got possibility points I can spend if I need to, I guess.
And that'll be perfect.
What are you bursting with?
Fear.
Okay.
And these are all guards. Their spirit is what? 11, we said?
The guards are 8.
8. All right. So we're going to cast Fear over there. We got -2 from being stymied.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 18. That's +5. That's 22. That's 20.
All
And
right.
you said they were 8?
Yep, that is an outstanding
All right.
success.
So they're all very stymied and +2 shock.
All right.
And what's your willpower or spirit?
My spirit is the exact same as the guards.
All right. You are also very stymied and +2 shock.
As you just get terrified. You
I
see
mean-
images of demons.
And plus you're surrounded by
Pouring through your
guards too.
mind.
I was already scared, so that gives me 4 shock. I don't like that.
All
I
right.
mean, don't you have like 10?
I still don't have any
Who's
more.
next?
Oh.
I will. I guess I suppose I'll send some more metal the guard's way, so I'll go after the one that's closest to me.
Okay.
What's my negative with 4 shock?
You don't take any negative from shock, but you're very
18 on the
stymied.
die is
So minus
just
4.
wounds,
5,
right?
but I'm stymied,
swings.
so +3, so 17 versus their dodge.
And their dodge is 9.
Alright, so 1 bonus die. So 3 plus 13, so 16.
16, and that guy goes down.
Alright, and I'll move towards that group.
What's your speed?
8.
Is his burst gone?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just curious.
You just-
It didn't bother me. I didn't know if it was a lingering effect.
All right.
I'll
so,
go.
all right.
Is it cost an action to pull out my machete?
No. Drawing a weapon is not an action.
Okay.
In this game.
I'm gonna draw out my machete.
Okay.
How did they let me down here with the machete? That's the question.
You hid it underneath your robes.
And then I'm gonna go up next to the 2 guys on the southeast side. Yeah. Is it a penalty to move?
No.
No.
Unless
As long
you're
as you aren't running.
Okay, I don't remember all the rules.
No, that's fine.
There's no walking penalty.
All right. So you're going to attack.
Yeah,
Sustaining.
Your target number is 10 because you are behind them currently.
And you're
Okay.
sustaining.
I am sustaining, and
So
I
minus
can
2.
attack the 2 of them, right?
Yep.
So it actually -4.
Total of -4.
Sustaining, stymied, hard, and -2 for the.
So -6. Okay. What is that? A melee
Melee
combat?
weapons.
Mm. I'm gonna go ahead and spend possibility. $13.
13 is enough to hit. What
Oh, hold
is...
-6. 11. It's still enough to hit.
It's still enough to hit.
Yep.
No bonus dice, though. What's the damage?
7.
And that
And it says
is-
survival favored. I don't know.
Right. That means if you're using it when you make a survival check, you can roll again and take the new
Okay,
result.
I just.
It allows you to re-roll a survival check. All right, so that is going to be a couple more shock to each of those guys, which puts them out of the fight, finally. And was that everybody? No, Joe still has to go.
Did Buck go?
Buck ran and got and pick up necklaces. I
Yep.
think.
Hey, look, you got a hole.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So I'll have to roll to get rid of the fear, or
Nope,
Nope,
it's
you-
stuck with you until his next turn.
what can I do but run? Or
You could run.
can I take action like
You
normal?
can take
You can.
action.
You just have
You just have a
-4.
penalty.
-4.
Yep.
On top of the -2.
No.
Or
That
No,
caps out at
it's
-4.
-4.
so -4 already.
Yep.
-6 after my reload.
And minus. Oh yeah, your
Yeah.
stymied is.
You could just
Yeah,
reload and run.
I don't have the card, so I'm not getting affected by armor. -6 after my reload. So the first shot will be at -6. Second one at -8, and the last one at -10.
No, it's just -10 to the whole thing.
-10 to the whole thing.
Yep.
What the hell?
It's one roll.
We're gonna do a reload, all straight round, and then shoot the 3 guards.
All right.
Dangerous.
We're gonna get this prepared.
That is a single shot weapon, right?
It's double tap on it.
Double tap, so you could only shoot 2.
2 guards.
Mhm.
All right, so it's only -8 then.
If you had an automatic weapon, then you'd be
Okay.
able to go for all 3.
Well, no, -8.
I have to do a reload, so that's an action right there.
And the reload puts 3 rounds back in. Or a magazine.
I reloaded the whole thing for the gunslinger. Oh. Yeah, I knew I'd be using that.
Hey, your dice are rolling like mine tonight.
I'll leave this at the
Because
tray.
Chris sat there 2 weeks ago.
The bad juju is still there.
That's 5 plus 21, so 11.
11?
Are you saying
That
-8?
is...
Oh wait, so
13.
Hold on, let me react this again. That is
Reload, -4.
18 is
2 targets.
plus I've got shock.
So -8. Shock doesn't change it. So you're at a total of -8.
All right, so I'm until at -8. So then I get that's 5 plus 16 is 21.
13.
13 plus 1 because I get +1 to hit with a double tap, so 14.
All right, so those 2 guys have taken enough shock to go down. And as the round ends and you guys are looking, you hear lots of noise at this point coming from the rims of the volcano. And as you look, the slaves are rushing the thralls, the soldiers, and the thralls are the soldiers, and fire priests with whatever tools they can find. And even though they greatly outnumber the Parians, their poor health makes the fight a desperate affair until you see a dozen large shapes dive down from the smoke-filled sky.
Wasp
Prince
riders.
Shakan, Mila, and the rest of the Wasp Riders. Panicked soldiers and fire priests start to scatter everywhere with the slaves pursuing, chasing them down into the city. Spencer, Kathy, and Wes all have bright smiles on their faces as Spencer points to the battle raging and yells over the tumult. The leopard folks and Daruni are attacking the Parians together. They're fighting in the streets and freeing slaves as we speak. This is a big day here in the land below. But we can take it from here. You need to find out what that Adinos was up to and set things right back on the surface world. I'll make sure the Wasp Rider scouts take you to the Ohibi Temple. Use the sparks in the device you find and jump through. It should take you to wherever the Adinos went. Best of luck, and thanks for helping save my kids. I owe you more than you can ever know. And a bunch of the Wasp Riders do fly down. He speaks with them and they allow you guys to get a ride to the Ohibi Temple.
Do we get time to snag as many sparks as we can?
Yes.
I feel like this might have been cheating.
What's that?
You got saved by the Wasp Riders?
You didn't get saved.
Oh.
You had already fought most of the fight.
I think it's a
The win condition was to get 6 sparks.
Oh, and we got 6.
Yeah.
Actually, the win condition was taking out all the lava elemental guys, but you guys took them out fairly early on. So I had to run it a little longer.
Just because you wanted to play by yourself.
All right. An hour later, the Wasp Riders drop you at the entrance to a squat temple far north of Tantakalar. As you enter, the caverns wind a short way in before coming to a strange pedestal filled with white, burnt-out crystals. As you replace the crystals, a pulsating portal appears in the opposite wall. Are you guys going to step through?
Yes.
All right.
And Chuck's gone.
That is the end of Act 3.
So we get better new cards and checks.
Everybody discard all your cards. Refill your power. Reset your possibilities to
Your
your
max.
normal. So
What's that?
3 for everybody except for the person who has Prodigy.
Yep.
Which is not me, right?
And that is correct. Everybody gains 5 experience, bringing your total to 35. So if you guys wish to spend your experience, we can take care of that. And
It's 9:30.
yeah, it's 9:30, so we will start the new act at our next org session. Everybody, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode that we are going to name Weekend at Burnies Part 2. Thank you, Mike.
Our total XP is 35.
Total XP is 35. Thanks everybody for watching.
I had 25.
BURNIES?
Yes.